Hey everyone, DPX here. Welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm reviewing Thunderbolts. Asterix. That's the title. But before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to like to subscribe and hit the bell, leave a comment, or I will. You don't want to know what I'm going to do to you. So first off, I have a bit of a cough, so I might sound a little weird throughout the video, so I'm letting you know that ahead of time. But anyways, Thunderbolts is the newest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and, you know, the franchise has been a little hit and miss. You know, the last movie was Captain America Brave New World, which was alright, but the movie before that was Deadpool and Wolverine, which was really damn good. But the movie before that was The Marvels, which, not great. The movie before that, though, was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was really damn good. But what do I think of this movie, though? I kind of really loved it, actually. Like, this has got to be one of the better MCU movies since Endgame. In fact, if you were to do, like, a top 20 best MCU movies, I think this might make the list, you know? It takes, like, a bunch of, like, sort of side characters from other movies that are kind of like anti-heroes, but also kind of not, like, they're not really villainous, you know? But they've done bad things, you know? You got Yelena, you got, you know, the dime store Captain America, you got Bucky, you know, Winter Soldier, you got Red Guardian, you got Ghost, and you got Taskmaster. And the way, I wasn't too familiar with the Thunderbolts before this movie, but apparently they're supposed to be like Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. And I guess that is kind of fair. But what I didn't expect was for this movie to hit on, like, the levels that it does. Like, and specifically it tackles the subject of, like, mental health, you know, which I feel like we haven't really had anything in the MCU really do that. Like, I don't really want to get into specifics, but yeah, like, it's a movie that's about mental health and about, like, loneliness, you know. And I think this movie is very brave for tackling those subjects, and the way it does it is very well done. And also, it's a team-up movie, and you know, I think it's fun. It's a fun team-up movie, you know, and it's interesting that they take, like, side characters and kind of put them in the forefront. Like, Yelena, for example, you know, was never really, like, the main character of any movie or show in the MCU that she was in, but she's kind of the main character in this movie. I don't know if I can call Florence Pugh, who, of course, is great as this character, I don't know if, like, I can even really call her the standout, because I feel like everyone's a standout. Like, Wyatt Russell is great at being, like, an asshole version of Captain America, you know, and David Harbour as Red Guardian is just so much fun to watch. And of course, Sebastian Stan is Bucky, and he's been Bucky for a while now, and of course he kills it. And I forget the actress for Ghost. I'll have her name on the screen if I remember to do that. But she's great too. But what surprised me was Louis Pullman, I think that's his name, as the Sentry. Now, that's not a spoiler. The Sentry's in this movie. What they do with him, though, is, like, really interesting. And I really like the angle they took with him. The movie's funny as well, like, when it needs to be, but it doesn't really kill any moments. At least, like, not that I remember. Like, MCU movies have the issue, or have an issue, where they, you have a very serious and dramatic moment, but it's played off as a joke. Either that, or it's, like, you take away from it by having a joke in there, kind of ruining the moment. But I don't really think you have that in this movie. I think this movie, like, it's funny when it's okay to be funny, but, like, it's serious a lot of the time, you know, and all the characters have great chemistry, you know, they work very well off of each other. Even, like, when you first meet the the characters first meet each other, I mean, like, even that, like, you can tell that they have great chemistry, you know, you can tell they are working very well off of each other. If there's anything I didn't like, it was, the ending. Not that I didn't like the ending, I do really like the ending, but, like, there's just, like, this twist, which is really cool, but then you stop and think about it, and it's like, wait, so all that turned out to just be this? It was all just, like, an elaborate, like, thing where it's like, psych, you know? It's not actually this. That probably didn't tell you, like, anything, and even if you think you figured out what that was, I still don't think you did. I don't think you really did. But like, I don't know how to really describe it without spoiling, but it's almost like a net positive, almost, you know? It's like something kind of silly, but it is also something really cool, like, that is establishing something really cool, if you know what I mean. And those after-credit scenes were great, especially the last one. A 3-minute long post-credit scene, by the way, you know, and yeah, like, it was pretty crazy, like, or not too crazy, but it is very important. So as a whole, you know, this is a rather short one, but I'm going to give Thunderbolts an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely the best MCU movie in a long time. Or at least it feels that way. Deadpool and Wolverine wasn't even that long ago, but it still feels like this is definitely like your typical MCU movie, but it's really damn good. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me, not agree with me? Do you guys like the movie, not like the movie? Have you guys seen the movie, not seen the movie? If you haven't seen the movie, do you guys want to see it, not want to see it? Anything about Thunderbolts, let me know down below. Anyways, be sure to come subscribe, or you don't want to know what I'm going to do to you.